Hello. Hello. Hi. Hi. It's my favorite person in the whole world here. Yeah, we were just talking about scary stuff like, rebuilding the house and things like that. And I said, you want to see something really scary? Alien isolation.
Alright.
So you know how this works? This is a control pad, right? So this is Amy, favorite person in the whole world. A is for activate, so you push button, activate. Oh, headphones! You need headphones. You need to be immersed in this, right?
Oh, I'm complete.
Uh-oh.
What?
So I'm just... So anyway, are you hearing the sound? Yes. Disappeared into one of the cooling ducts. So she's never really played games at all, right? And remember this movie? No? You can speak lots.
No.
I think you should be
Is
Ripley.
this Alien?
Yes, it's Alien.
Okay.
So press A to confirm.
Okay.
There, now you are going to be Ripley, and you're going to go into the ducts. Can everyone hear this? Maybe I should make it louder. Hold on, I just realised I need to make this a bit louder, so that everyone can truly appreciate this. Right, so this is a first-person game where you play as Ripley. So now, controller's up here, so move this to move around. See this? Ah, you see, look up, look down, look left and right. Yep, now lift your, push up again to get it into the middle, you see? And then you can like talk to people by pressing A, and this one is for moving, right? So this thing here, that moves you around, right? See that? Huh? See how simple that is, right?
Yeah.
So now we're going to go places. So take a look around. You have a mission. You've got to go into the air ducts and eliminate the xenomorph that is causing some trouble with the crew. Yeah, everybody needs to watch these movies.
So how do I get in there?
You walk up to the door. Push forwards to walk towards it. See? But you might need
to be exactly lined up.
Well, you need to be lined up a little better than you are. You can push sideways, remember. So you can push left and right on this one.
Should I be going as fast as I am?
You know, here's the thing.
There'd be a monster
you can
around
push
the corner.
sideways. Oh, you see that? See?
Uh-oh, things look...
Things look what?
I don't know, he doesn't look so good over there.
Yeah, well, you know, I would be a little not good if I was facing the xenomorph.
What? And that's their suits?
That's their spacesuits. Why don't you walk up and take a look at them? Take a look at the amazing design by Jean-Guiraud Mobius. I think I totally mispronounced that guy's name.
Wait.
Pardon me, I can't find my bottle opener. Yes, I know, she is...
I know.
She's not used to using gamepads.
Yeah.
Doesn't that look fantastic?
Uh-huh.
The design work on that is stunning,
Yeah,
I have to say. Yes.
It looks like
A samurai suit
Yeah.
combined with a space suit, yeah. That was apparently a deliberate choice on the part of the artist. But you don't need to wear that, no. We're not going into space right now.
so I can talk to him?
I don't think he's got much to say. Why don't you turn around and look for the place where you're supposed to go? Come on, we gotta get off of this. Yeah.
Am I supposed to go there? What?
No. Try one of the corridors. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Don't worry. You can. No, there, down there.
Okay.
So see that you can go. Yes, excellent. You're getting places. Just wait. Once you haven't even got anywhere near the alien.
Everybody knows how to play games with me.
Yeah, everybody knows how to play games. Don't worry. What people are asking what's going on, and oh,
Like
there, collect the flamethrower. Yeah, you want to collect the flamethrower. See that?
How do it?
Look at it on the desk. See that? Look at it. Push.
Press A?
Yeah, but look at it by moving down. See that? Ah, you see?
Okay.
So you got to look at it. So move in a little closer. Move in a little closer. There. Now look at it. Look at it with the other stick. There. See an A to collect it.
Okay.
Yes, you got yourself a flamethrower now.
Alright.
That alien. Oh, right there. Where is it? Okay, now you got to go and find hatch 1, wherever that is. Okay, I'm having some trouble here. Yeah, go down. Oh wait, that's computer there now. You don't need to go and speak to Mother. Where are we gonna go? Do we go to the left here? You know what? Actually, I think if you press start... Oh, no, it's not the start. Press A to go back. Maybe this button? Look, there's the map, so you can see where you're going. Right? So why don't you...
Seal hatch 1. Where,
There, that one there. So you need to go
Does
there.
it say where I am?
You're there.
Okay.
So turn... You see where you are? So
Yeah.
you turn and face that way, right?
Okay.
So if you turn now to the left, that's the door you want to go down. So go that way. You see? I'm trying to get her into the air vents quicker so she can really appreciate the alien here. That's right, go down there. Excellent. See that? It's totally working. I heard a very scary bump on the side of the house there. It could be a xenomorph. More likely it's the cat.
Ah.
Come on, keep going that way. So the beer of the day is having some trouble because I decided to stay down with my wife while she does this instead of running up. Ah, finally. Whew. So,
The security system has shut a number of doors, so you'll need to gather equipment en route. Mother isn't really
Mother
helping.
isn't really helping me with this situation, unfortunately. Okay, so beer of the day, by the way, is Dino S'mores. Right? So that is a chocolate s'mores beer. There, it's really hard to do.
S'mores. Alright.
Oh my god, you will not like this.
Do I need to go in there?
Yes, you need to go in there.
Yikes.
Yes. Come on.
That's never good.
Oh, there, pick that up. See there, there. Turn to the left, turn to the left. See that? See there, there. Look at it. Bonding it. Well, I don't know what that is. You can probably use to build things. There, you see, you've got it in your inventory.
See?
Not that you're
See
going to be
how
able to...
swiftly I did that?
Yeah.
I'm learning.
You know the main character in the full game is called Amy? Yeah, no, you gotta look at the ladder. Look at the ladder.
Okay.
Look at the ladder. There, see, climb down it.
Good luck.
She's going into the air
I'm closing
vents.
the hatch behind you.
I'm closing the hatch behind you.
Oh
Sure.
no.
Yes, go down.
Sure.
Down.
Uh,
Pull down. Yeah, you see? Yes. Okay. Now, where are we gonna go? Why don't you bring up your map to figure out where you need to go?
how do you do that again?
This button. By the way, you probably want to... So there's the first place to go. It says lead alien into primary air shaft. And
Is
lockdown...
that an alien? Oop.
What?
Is that an
No,
alien?
that's
Oh, it
an
doesn't
objective down there.
Show you. Can't show you where the aliens are.
There is probably a button to bring up your motion detector. You might want to try that, actually. If we come out of this, let me see. There, so hold this button, the trigger on this corner. See? Hold that and you can see the motion detector. So turn around and see if you can see the alien. No, while with the motion detector up.
Oh.
See, turn around slowly. Yeah, okay. See, no alien, no Oh, what's that? Something's triggering behind you. To the left there. Oh, no. Oh, it's gone.
Is that good?
I don't know. Why don't you figure out where you need to go? Okay, you're gonna go this way. Remember, listen. Listen. If you hear the alien, you can figure out what direction it's coming from. Oh. What's to the left there? Yes, there's something that... No?
Yeah, something's happening.
Yeah.
A lot of noise.
there's-
Ah! Where is it?
It's right behind
Oh,
you!
why didn't you tell me?
I couldn't hear! I couldn't hear! You're the one with the
I said
headphones!
something's happening.
Yeah.
Ah!
You made too much noise and you attracted the alien. Press A to start again. Come on, one more go, at least.
That was scary.
Don't worry, we're gonna get back to some Kerbal after I've killed my wife often enough. Don't worry, I still love you even though you failed.
Alright.
Okay, now, why don't you look at your map again?
Okay.
Map?
No.
Map. There. Now, see what way you're facing, so you're going to have to turn to the left 90 degrees and follow that down, right? That's the place it's telling... Oh, you could go that way. I think you have to close both air shafts. So pick a direction and move, and then listen for the alien.
Uh-huh. Okay. Where's the air shaft?
Up here and down here. Those are the places to go to first.
This right here?
You know what? You can do these trigger buttons to pull out. So you can see you got to seal both of these hatches.
Ah, okay.
Right?
Alright.
But, like, here's the thing. You can hide in cupboards and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? So what if you go that way, turn to the right, and listen for the alien this time. Go. Just go for it, and then go into that cupboard, and then there's a cupboard in there you can hide in.
Okay.
Oh, you know what you might need to know is... no, not this one. Oh, that's that. Oh, this one, holding this, brings out the thing.
Okay.
Right, so that's an important one.
And then how do you shoot it?
And that lets you swing. Oh, to shoot it, you hold this button, and then press A, I think. Nope. What? How do you shoot this? No. Oh, there, that's it. You hold this trigger and then this one at the same time. That's really complicated. But the alien can...
Ah!
The alien's just coming at you from behind! Man!
Yeah.
You didn't hear the alien coming?
Well, you were explaining something to me. I was focusing.
Okay. Just start moving as soon as you get in there.
Alright.
Don't look back. Just get going.
Alright.
Right? Press A again. Right. So immediately turn to the left or the right, start going, and then duck in and you can hide in a cupboard. That's the first thing. Left or right, one way or another. Come on. There, and go! Go down there. That's right. Go. Don't turn. Don't stop too much. You can break. Okay, come on. Go in there. Go in there. And then look for a cupboard to hide in. Or to hide under or something.
I did hear something just there.
Turn. Hide under that. No. You just look up. Don't look against the wall. Don't look against the wall. Turn around. Turn around. It's behind you. I can tell. Look down now.
You're making me scared.
Look down. There. Look up. Try to look straight ahead of you. Down. In the middle. Get it. There.
Oh.
Right now. Turn. Turn very slowly.
Uh-huh.
Turn. Okay. Yeah. There's no things in here to hide in. Oh! Oh!
Yeah.
Oh!
It's coming! Ah!
Ah, you got
Wait
hit
for
from
it.
behind again!
It just likes that angle.
Yeah, it does. It likes coming from behind.
I didn't see any place to hide.
Yeah, what you're supposed to do is crouch down
I
and
had
get on.
nightmares.
Oh, come on. Let's see. The other thing that you forgot to do. No, is you can hide under things, right? See, you can push that button to get up and down, right? Oh, hold on. So that's me hiding, and then that's standing up, right? So hold on. Let's. I'm not very good at this either, right? But I'm good.
Oh, I hear it.
Okay, you do.
Here.
Okay.
There.
Ah, crap. I can't do it either. I'm gonna hide under here, you see? Like a pro. I can't play this with the control pad. There. It's coming.
Wait, you're giving it back to me
I'm giving
now?
it back to you now.
No.
No, it's totally coming for you.
Thanks, why are you making me do it?
Because you're Amy.
Oh,
No, shh.
no.
No.
Wait,
Stay still,
I'm
stay
gonna-
still, stay still.
I didn't do the flamethrower.
Oh, it found you because you did the flamethrower.
Oh no. Darn.
The console controls are terrible. I can totally play this with the mouse. You're okay if you want to give up now.
Yes. I
You can be excused if you want, because we want.
This is very scary. I don't want to have any nightmares.
Oh, that's okay. I'll hug you if you're afraid of
Alien
things.
was very scary.
Yes, it is very scary. I'm so desperate for the day when I can let kids watch Alien.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That would be so. I'm so waiting for this. No, okay, we gotta.
that was not fun.
That was not fun. That was so much fun. Yeah.
But thanks for the encouragement.
Yes. If you think that's scary, what you should be really playing is Among the Sleep, where you play as a toddler in a scary world. Okay.
Alright. Well,
I'm coming over here. Thanks for joining us for a little while.
See you later.
Okay. And now we have Kerbal Space Program in full screen. I'm just going to shut down Alien and get Kerbal Space Program running. Pardon me, but this is going to take a little bit of time. See that? Yes, full screen, Kerbal Space Program. Yeah, hold on a second here while I get everything set up. A lot of noise. Yeah, Xbox controls are terrible, but Ryan, he plays with them all the time, and he plays Fallout with them, and he's totally, badass and enjoys it. I can't play it. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, yes. Amy should really try Five Nights at Freddy's, because then she might actually understand what all these kids are on about. Yes, Five Nights at Freddy's. This is taking a really, really long time, but this is the loading speed. So yeah, haven't said hello to everyone. So let's say Psychic Viking, John Shard, Gervosh, Silent Searchlight, Skylex, Ignition Point, Atuday, Thor's Muffin, Co-Turner, Toxic Cow 19, Psychic Visage, sorry, I thought it was Psychic Viking, Whiskey Weasel, Born of a New World. Okay, and now we're going to just do some settings changing here. So this is what happens. Full screen, now we're doing regular, good old-fashioned accept. There we go. Now we can stick this up in the corner here and do something interesting. So, I figured last week we were messing around with gliders, right? So I thought, why not work on like a glider that is towed behind a truck, right? Oh my, this is really interesting. This is like 10% alcohol. Yeah, as I've said. Dino s'mores. It's a dino s'more. Okay. Ooh, look at that. The sky is really dark. Let's switch to the next day. System Shock 3 would indeed be something interesting. Just going to let the sun get a little higher. The Souls, see, I play plenty of games with a controller. It's just, the nature of things that I tend to prefer mouse. But Orion, when given a choice, he'll use the gamepad. Like, even when he was playing Star Citizen, he wanted to use the gamepad, because that's just what he's used to, I guess. Okay, so what we need to do is build something that can tow an aircraft behind it. So we'll start with, like, one of these things. Actually, let's just start with a remote guidance. One of these. Okay, so we're going to build like a core vehicle, and we're going to make it as fast as we can. Maybe we'll cover it up with as many. We're not going to use jet engines. I want it to use just wheels, so we need to have some structure here that it can use to recharge. Utility. So we're going to use the what do you call it? The Kerbal attachment system. We're going to use the tow, and we're going to tow this behind a car, and hopefully go fast enough that it gets pulled up into the air. That's the plan, and I'm sticking to it. Let's do this in this direction. Oh yeah, we'll do that. And so anyone watch the Super Bowl? Hands up who watched the Super Bowl. Hands up who was unhappy their team lost. Hands up who was happy that their team won. Yeah. Hold on. I just realized I got to do this. Click. Oh, Thor's Muffin said he tried the Game of Thrones beer. Which type of... Was it the Three-Eyed Raven? Which is one of many types... There's several types of Game of Thrones beer. The one I believe that I had on stream was the Three-Eyed Raven. Okay. Okay, there we go. That's that. And then these... Okay, so we get that. And next thing I'll probably do is put on a bunch of these, just for good measure. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I should probably slap some of these on as well, just to add some extra, I don't know, power generation capacity. We're just going to load these things up to make sure that we continue to move quickly. Now we need a winch. And this is where it's going to get interesting. So I need to somehow attach this. I think this is the way to do it. Oh. Get in there! Stick yourself. Good. Okay, so now we need to add the hook. The captain hook. It was the Iron Throne, a blonde. Yeah, okay, so Iron Throne is indeed a type of beer from the brewery, which I forget, that does the Game of Thrones beer. I don't... Toxic Cow's like, you're blocking the things. Yes, maybe I am. Maybe I am, but right now we're just interested in making something. So what I want to do is make this look a bit like a kite. So this is going to be interesting, let's say. Okay. I'm just going to... Actually, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use cubic octagonal struts. A bunch of these. Okay. And then we're going to use the wings angled up and above this. So the idea is that that should hopefully hold it in a suitable angle. Should I use these? Oh, actually, you know, I should just use completely passive wing surfaces here to start with. How about this? Oh, yeah, I'll do that. Okay, so... I think I'll maybe move this back a couple more points, right? There, okay. Now, I'm going to hook a couple of these on. I think this may be ready to go. We're going to try this. Kite runner. Oh, obviously without the homosexual overtones and everything. Yeah. We're going to recover the thing. Alcohol. Oh, wait a second. Dad took me there last summer to universities. Blah, 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 blah. Everyone should go dancing. Everyone. Here's a very important thing. If you're dancing, you should dance as if nobody's watching. It is the best way to really enjoy the best of life. What is best in life is dancing like nobody watches. And then the obvious other side of this, which I have to say I would steal from an ad for security software, is protect your data like everyone is. Okay, let's bring out the control panel. Show GUI, that's what it is. Okay, let's try this. Ready, and... Okay, well, we're kind of working. Okay, that didn't work very well, did it? It needs to be bigger. Needs to be bigger and faster. Okay, revert flight to... So we need more wings. More wings. So I think I can just cheat. I wonder if I can just cheat my way to adding more wings here. Maybe if I do this just on the inside. Yes. We're using the stock aerodynamics, which does not do occlusion, if I remember correctly. Of course it's too heavy. No, we're not. No, we want to do it without jet engines. Yes, any moron can make something with jet engines fly. This is going to make it fly without such things. Okay, here we go. We'll just try driving down the highway. Get up to full speed. Get up to like 20 meters per second and then start reeling it out here. Yeah. I thought by having the connection there it would work really well, but apparently not. Okay, well, we're not going to be defeated just yet. No, we are not. Put the center of lift in front of the center of mass. You know, here's the thing. It's not... Yes, we want this to be kind of stable, but not too stable. Let me take this and move it. What I'm going to do is move this downwards, and then upwards. Right, so we're moving this forwards a bit. Let's see if that'll help. Okay. So that's moved the center of lift a little further forwards. So this is like a kite, essentially, what we're doing, right? Oh yeah, gotta do this. F12 for the aerodynamic force overlay. I don't think I really need it. I just think I need to just make it better and better and better until it actually flies, right? It's really what we want. Okay, you see that? It was kind of doing it, but now it enters that stable state again. Okay, maybe just add more wings to this. That's what I'm going to do. You know, that absolutely is correct that we want to have the aerodynamic force overlay, but equally... Okay, is there a bigger, better wing that I can put on this? Perhaps I need to go with something bigger yet. Or... Oh, you know what? Maybe these things need to be angled more. Let's try that. Let's try increasing the angle on these things. That's a good idea to start with, right? So get these roughly straight. Or just wings the flock out of the kite around a cubic octet. Bob with that. Well, Bob with hat. I'm not sure actually what you just said, but I'm sure it's a work of genius. We could try the big S on the back of this. We could try many things on the back of this. But I kind of want to make it as small as possible. Okay. Yeah, you see, it just kind of moves to that state, and then it doesn't maintain the angle of attack. So it needs to be something that... I wonder how we get this thing to maintain the correct angle. Because, you know, you would think that this... I don't know. Maybe there's too much drag on this and that's pulling it down. Maybe we need a tail. Oh, that's what I'm going to do. Revert to space. I'm going to put a tail on the back of this. That's what I'm going to do. So we're going to put a tail sticking out the back. So actually, maybe I should just do this. I'm just going to grab the whole thing and rotate it this way, and then we're having a tail hang out the back of this, and the tail will add some drag. That will actually make it more stable, right? So we do that. That's not very good. There we go. I'll do a few more of those. So by adding some drag, then it should keep it facing the correct direction. So now I'm going to grab this and rotate it. Now wait a second. What we want actually is for the drag to pull it in this direction. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that and then add a little tail on the back. A little tail piece that will be like a control surface that we can just deflect in the correct way. We have wing connectors. Oh, you know what? We have the basic flaps here. I'm just going to stick a couple of those on the back here. There. Let's see how that works, right? This is getting a little bigger, but let's save it and go for it. We're trying to science the science out of kites. It is true. I think we need to come up with a better way to make the thing stable. That's really what our issue is here. Because regular kites are obviously a balance, and if you don't have the tension in the correct location, then it doesn't end up getting pulled into the wind. So we're going to try this again. Ready? Okay, stay going there. Oh, okay. There. Look, we got a kite now. Woohoo! See, all we needed to do was add a tail that would maintain the angle. That's pretty cool. I wonder how we do if we try turning. How do we turn this thing? Oh, this thing is falling down. Okay, so the next thing we need the cart can't go any faster, right? And it shouldn't need to go any faster. So the next thing we need is to angle these. I think these need to be angled upwards so that it becomes naturally more stable, right? That's what I'm going to do here. I think actually what I'm going to do is make these angle up at like 90 degrees, or 45 degrees or whatever. I'm wondering why the steering didn't work, right? I'm sure it's all going to work very well. I just want to make sure that, yeah, this is fine. Okay, and we'll just I'll use the trim here. Go to 100%. 100% trim all the time. Okay. So that's us turning, and then show the GUI. I'm just going to turn around a bit. Oh. And then start extending it. Okay. Now let's see how stable it is. Oh, come on. Yeah, look, it's coming back up. Yeah, look at that, huh? Totally working. Totally working there. I'm just going to turn very slowly. You see that? Because we've added dihedral to the wings, it is naturally stable and wants to rotate back to the neutral point of stability. We're almost at full length here as well. So I'm just trying to turn very, very slowly before I hit the water. I'm going to have to turn a little faster. Okay, apparently I'm not turning at all. Why is this thing not turning? Why is it not turning? Brakes! Let's hit the brakes and see what happens. Put on the winch for extra length. Yeah, I'm gonna okay. Okay, yeah, we'll get around to putting a Kerbal on the kite, right? Probably the hinge window is active. That is absolutely correct, I'll bet you. Let's try that. It needs a vertical stabilizer. No such thing. Okay, once again, we'll just turn this thing around this time and start heading towards the mountains. See, having a kite is actually a legitimately good concept, right? You know, wouldn't it be awesome to have like a Mars rover with a kite on it so that it could fly it in the wind and on Mars, obviously? Show the GUI, and then we'll start extending this, and then now we'll lose the control here or whatever. Okay, now let's try steering it. Yeah, that's what it is. It's because the focus was with the GUI. I'm just gonna bring this thing back. Oh, look at it go. Nice! Well, yeah, I wonder how far this can get. It's still extending out the winch is still extending. So, I mean, look, you know, kite flying has a long, noble history of, of flight experimentation. In World War One, they actually used kites before, they would put men in kites so they could get up high and they could see the enemy lines, and they would, draw out maps and everything. And then, then of course planes got better and the kites got easier to shoot down and things like that. But they were totally legitimately used as a weapon of intelligence in war. Yeah, I like how this is just going just fine. We have tons of electric charge. I wonder how good it'll go if we run over the hills here. Well, I think if I had to redo this to work with Ferrum, then I would have other problems, because Ferrum's wind functionality is well, basically, if I add in Ferrum, then it changes the dynamics of the kite, essentially. Any thoughts about today's primary results? Well, certainly certainly really interesting the way things changed on both sides. I mean, there was a turnaround for everyone involved, and you know, well, it's interesting that the Jeb Bush contingent are treating this as something of a victory, meaning that they are still in the race. You know, Trump and Sanders are obviously the ones that did it, and they simultaneously have a lot in common and have a lot that they disagree on. But hey, that's just politics for you. No, I'm not making any comments one way or another. I just think it's a really interesting thing to watch from afar. More interestingly, I'll point out, is you know that we had the launch for Asteroid Day today, right? Asteroid Day? Uh-oh. I am slowing down for some reason. I can't seem to turn anymore. So Asteroid Day, you guys know about Asteroid Day? We're going to do a bunch of events on the 30th of June, because of course the 30th of June is the anniversary of the Tunguska event, which I'll point out paradoxically that the Tunguska event is thought to be, possibly thought to be a comet remnant rather than an asteroid. But regardless, you know, we oh look, we've grounded the kite. But it's back in the air again. That's cool. I can't steer this anymore. I think it's because the force is just dragging it straight. If I try turning it, it does not want to turn. Maybe I need to go in and disable steering on these rear wheels. Lock steering. There, and lock steering? Lock steering. There we go. Oh well, so much for my kite. Does it really matter if it was a comet, remnant, or an asteroid? No, it doesn't. Oh, let's watch this crash. Sorry, I'm quitting out of this. So anyway, yeah, I did a little message, and I was amongst all these other people with recorded messages at the event. You know, Chris Hadfield and Brian May and Helen Sharman, Alan Sturr, you know, all these, Alan Harris, sorry. So yeah, use the kite as a hang glider. No, what we gotta do now is put a Kerbal on there. No, we don't know the anniversary of the day the dinosaur hit, because actually that's not true. We don't know the exact day, but apparently they know what time of year it was based upon pollen grains that were found. Okay, so we need to put a seat up in this thing, right? And that should actually help with the tail situation, because what it's going to do... okay, hold on. I'm going to snap this to the middle. Right. Next... I guess we can attach like a lander can somewhere. Oh yeah, you know what we'll do is we'll just have a little I'll have some more of these on the back. And then yeah, do this and a Sepatron. A Sepatron, 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 Tron, Tron. Obviously put some crew in it. That would be a bad thing to forget. Launch. Oh, you know, here's the thing with it. It would be the greatest facepalm in the history of facepalms if we discovered a killer asteroid too late, right? Because we have the technology to do it, we have the technology to do something about it. The only thing that will stop that happening is us being stupid and deciding that, no, we can't be bothered with it, right? So I would like to think that the human race is smarter than that, and that we will come to our senses and hopefully, you know, deal with this. Okay, I'm just going to do this. Lock steering on both of these. Okay, let's start moving fast. Okay, let's start this thing rolling out. Show the GUI. Okay, it's flying. Woohoo! It's flying! Uh-oh. It's the acceleration is not quite what I want it to be. I wish there was a way to set max trim like instantly. I wonder what's the key to switch the... I forget which key switches control the viewpoint. B, N, M. Oh, no, not M. T, R. Do, 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 do. I don't know which key it is. There's a key that switches cameras. And I want to view the from inside here, but I can't remember which one. Oh, maybe return? No. Backspace? Nope. F9, 10, 11. Tilde? Nope. Control, Alt, Tab. Not any of these. C, V, B, N, M. Oh, M. Nope. Nope. Oh, that changes the time acceleration. Does anyone remember what control? No, it's not the band. It's the. I'm using the. What do you call it? Hull cam. And hull cam has an option to view from the Kerbal's viewpoint, but I can't. Was it equals? Ah, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Important fun. Important fun truly is some important fun. There we go. So we're viewing it from the point of view of the Kerbals. Unfortunately, I can't look around from here, can I? It's interesting that the altitude is rendered as 66, but in fact, it's not. So hold on, I wonder if I can bring this out and show the GUI. I wonder if I can unplug this. Eh. There we go. There we go. Oh, look. Survived just fine. Actually, not survived just fine. Oh, wait a second. No. I cannot switch while moving over the surface. No! No! Brakes. Brakes should put paid to this. Okay, yes, I can't move. Can't move. Maybe I need to. Yes, totally stuck. Okay, well, that was all very interesting. Oh, Shamash D is absolutely correct. Detonating an asteroid and just obliterating it into tiny pieces doesn't get rid of it. It just spreads the fun over a wider area for more to enjoy. That's pretty cool that we actually had a working thing. So now, can we build a glider that we can air launch, right? Now, I'll put 3 kites together. So actually, how about this, right? We'll just take this off, right? And I wonder if there's a way to adjust the amount of cable this has. No, you can't. Okay. So I want to do this. I want to see if I can connect multiple connectors together. So we do a connector port. Then I grab this. And do that. There, see that? See this? What a brilliant idea. See if we can make it run higher and faster and betterer than any kite we have ever had in this world. Truly a kite for the ages, a kite to be reckoned with. A kite for all men. Detonate the bomb and let the wind of the explosion push the asteroid, yes. I think it's really interesting that you would describe the blast wave coming off a nuclear weapon as wind. That's the biggest euphemism since people invented the term breaking wind. It's bigger than that. Okay, and detonate and turn this in a circle. This is going to be fun because I have to get 3 GUIs up, right? So wait a second. Show the GUI. Show the GUI. No, I guess show GUI. Oh, there, show GUI of the whole thing. So which one do we go first? How do I know which one's which? Oh. Maybe if I do toggle control. Disabled. Enabled. Okay, never mind. Let's just point roughly in this direction and go to full speed. Get up to speed first, right? So I'll just pick the first one and we'll start extruding it. Okay, we picked correctly. Now once this gets to full length, we can then extend the next one. And soon this Kerbal will be flying high. High in the sky. There, look, watch the Kerbal come towards us. Now I need to pull the kite behind a boat. That might be nice. You know. Sure, one of these days. Look at it go there. Okay, we're going to get up to 50 meters, and then I'm going to start extending the second one. Actually, I think I'm going to have both of them extending. Okay, that is really interesting. Oh, now the tension is getting... Oh. This is not what I expected. Okay. Leave seat. Yay! Okay. Come back! Come back! Yes, silent searchlight. Almost certainly it will involve putting, diverting an asteroid somehow. Are you playing XCOM Enemy Within? What? No, you're not playing that. That's not me. Ah, okay. Well. Revert to spaceplane hangar. Okay. That's what I'm wondering. Could we put like wings on each of these, right? So here's my plan. Is we'll put like little wings and see if that actually will help hold. Oh, you can't attach wings to it. Damn it. Okay. So I think what we need to do instead is have like a little mini glider in between, right? So we'll put like a cubic octagonal strut. Cubic octagonal strut. You are the struttiest strut. Oh, you are so cubic. Oh man, it's gotta sneeze. Good Lord! Wow! That was quite something, I say. I will say that is quite something. Okay, so we need to put this on here, and then we'll turn it, offset it like this. No, not offset it. We'll turn it. Okay, so that should maybe help lift us up, right? That's my plan here. And I'll duplicate that. Now I need to actually, what I need to do is I'm going to do a duplication cycle here. So I'm going to pull this out, then grab this. Okay, put it in here. Put that to the side. Put that to the side. Put that in there. That in there. Okay. How do you think that's going to work? How difficult could that be? A silent searchlight. I have not made travel plans, but I do live in California, so it's pretty easy for me to like drive up there for a few hours. But yeah, I'll probably be. I will almost certainly be up there. Okay, that's that, and then we'll turn this around, and we'll just pop the GUI up. Okay. We'll just start this thing moving, and start extending it. Okay, there we go. First one. Listen, here's the thing. We have solutions depending upon many parameters. For some things, you can use a gravity tractor. Other things you can just repaint it. Other things you might have to deploy a nuke. But here's the thing. You don't know until you've found it. You've got to find it first. Once you've found it, hopefully you have plenty of time to figure it out. And if you have the time to figure it out, then you can guarantee that you're going to get the money to save the world from almost certain Armageddon. You think the kite needs to be bigger? I think that might help for sure. I could certainly make the Yes, there is absolutely no rockets here. Someone is complaining that there's no rockets in this stream so far. You know, here's the thing. Did I advertise I was playing a game about rockets? No, I just said I'm playing a game. Okay, let's see how this does. It doesn't seem to be working too well. Doesn't seem to be working too well. Come on. You know you want to rise. Come on. Higher. Higher. It needs more wings. Everybody wants more boosters. I like how this is actually pretty stable, I have to say. Notice this? It's actually working pretty well. The drag might be a little too much for this thing. Okay, once this gets to maximum length, I shall extend the next one, and it will almost certainly crash into the ground because it's not generating enough lift. I think the winches might actually be pretty heavy and need bigger wings. Yeah, there you go. And it falls down. Okay, let's revert the flight to the spaceplane hangar and put on some serious wings on this thing. Wow, Carbondale, Illinois is the place to be if you want to see both solar eclipses in the next decade. That is pretty cool. I did not know that, and I am glad you told me that, because I have no idea where Carbondale, Illinois is. The thing is, although the eclipses cross, where is the eclipse maximum? That's the real question. Okay. Let's put on some bigger wings. I miss some of the old wing shapes. That's, I gotta say. What's this? Fighter jet elevator. Fighter jet wing. Oh, that's a bit big. Fire spitter wing. Let's see how big this is. That's actually not so bad. That might be too big. I'm gonna try it though. Totally gonna try it. Get out of here. Fire spitter. Fire spitter. Fire spitter. There we go. We're going to do that. And then that. Just a bit of dihedral here. Okay, what do you think? Do you think that's going to work? Oh! Let's see how that works, right? This is like totally insane. Let's go for it. Instead of the I-beam, use a strake. I'm not using an I-beam. Okay, so actually Silent Searchlight has in fact done the mathematics and says that the longest part of the eclipse is going to be in Carbondale, Illinois. That is insane. Those guys are super lucky there. I hope it's not cloudy, because that would really ruin a lot of people. You know, it would be unfortunate were it to be far too cloudy to do anything. Okay, let's show the GUI. Okay. Oh, these wings are backwards. Notice that? That is not what I wanted. Oh. Oh dear. The wings have built-in elevators, and also the wrong way around. Okay, so I think I'm going to try grabbing these and twisting them. I was flying so well and I've ruined it. I'm terrible. I'm a bad influence. Let's try that. What do you think? I'm just going to see. That's going to pull it down. If I rotate these just a bit backwards. There, okay. Let's try that. How bad can it be? Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm going to disable pitch, yaw, roll, all that stuff, right? It's like a beautiful explosive butterfly. This is what we call the butterfly effect. It basically explains why butterflies shouldn't fly. Wow. Epic Tech Master... Oh, I should probably... started before I moved the person onto the thing. Epic Tech Master 112 went to an observatory today and had a 40-inch telescope looking at the Orion Nebula, and I am so jealous. Because, damn it, that would be beautiful So beautiful. So, so beautiful. Okay, let's bring this GUI up. Okay, now try it. Are we ready? Let's see if this works. And yeah. That didn't work quite so well either. Yes, look at him. Woo! Shortest flight in Kerbal history. I don't think it's the shortest flight in Kerbal history. No, 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 no. Okay, so that's it moving. That is... oh, there's fuel in the wings, is there? Yes, let's get rid of some of that fuel. But actually, that's not helping us too much. So, I am going to rotate this a notch forwards, right? This one. Rotate. I'm going to rotate it a notch forwards and see if that works. Yeah, Russian Imperial Stout brewed with natural flavors and cocoa nibs attached. Dino S'mores. I like my Dino S'mores. It's definitely an interesting one. I'm not sure I'm going to buy it again, but I can totally see why it's a cool thing to have. Show the GUI. I'm getting really good at this startup thing. Okay, oh, that's better. That's better, huh? Now let's try... We'll wait for that to get full length. And I'm going to start extending this next one, right? Okay, that didn't work. Still. There he is. Okay, revert to launch. No, man, people are all talking about asteroids. Look, the way it is, there's so many ways to divert it, but the thing is, asteroids may not be a solid rock. They might be a pile of boulders. They could literally be a pile of space dust. They could be like a sandbank floating through space. And we won't know, because it could vary from object to object. If we find an object that is heading towards the Earth, the first thing we will do, the very first thing we will do, is send a spacecraft up to investigate it close up. And then we will be able to make further, attempts to investigate things. Okay, there he goes again. Up, up, up. Let's go fly a kite. Up. I've got the hiccups now, haven't I? It's pretty stable with those wings like that. I think I want to do them in order, I guess. Oh, the telescope is in Napa, California. Epic Taskmaster. We should hang out sometime. If you're ever in San Francisco or whatever, right? I think I might be... I'm hoping to take part in Asteroid Day events this year. There's going to be something at the Academy of Science, and they had me last year, and I'm hoping that they'll have me back again. Yeah, that didn't work. I need bigger wings on that, right? That's what we need. Thor's Muffin just watched Armageddon today. Well, Armageddon. What can you say about it? It's kind of embarrassing, but I love it. I've lost my membership to the Asteroid Club now because I like Armageddon. Okay, let's do that. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to duplicate that. And so the other thing I'm going to do, I think I have to do this, is I have to offset this. Because otherwise they're just going to smash into each other. Although I guess what I could do is just move the whole thing up, right? Can I do that? Let's move this up. Oh yeah, totally. There, that's the way to make that work. Look, nuclear is viable. So here's the thing. Nuclear is really good because it's the most amount of energy you can put in a given mass package. The problem is you cannot accelerate an asteroid too quickly, otherwise it will break up into smaller pieces, right? So, as I said, it could be like a pile of sand, and you could imagine pushing a piece of sand like a sandbag, and if you push it just slightly, then in 0G it would work. But if you try to push it with a stick of dynamite, it will disintegrate. So that's really what you have to contend with. You have to know what you're pushing and how fast you're pushing it. And if you push something at a rate which is consistent with the gravitational acceleration on the body, then you will be in a lot better place. So a slow acceleration which is significantly less than the acceleration of gravity at the surface is going to be far more reliable. Okay, let's try this now. And show the GUI. Okay, so I'll try the second one, someone's saying. Okay. That's not working too well, is it? No, come on. Come on, you know you want to get higher. You know you want to get higher. No, 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 no. Let's try this. Yeah, that's totally... These winches are really heavy, I think. Let me just see. How heavy are these... how heavy are these things? Now, 0.1 tons. No, they're just kind of rubbish, that's all. Solar sails could be attached to an asteroid, but it may not be what we need. We can't make the tug much faster, but I guess I could add an extra set of wheels, which might help with... What I'm going to do is I'm going to put these here. I'm going to do that, double that up, and then we're going to move it forwards a bit. I'm going to line these up, slide these forwards, and that way it'll have more traction, hopefully, and that might give it more speed and power and things like that. Is there a website there, that has impact sites listed? Yeah, the gravity tractor is a very sensible way. So here's the thing. The nice thing about the gravity tractor is it doesn't matter what your asteroid is made of. It doesn't matter if the asteroid is spinning. It deals with so many potential situations, right? So you don't need, perhaps, a reconnaissance mission. The downside of the gravity tractor is it is very, very slow. Regardless, it might be sufficient for many objects. So, you know, you got to weigh all these things together and decide, is it right for this asteroid? Okay. I'm going to show the GUI and start extending this again. Get it up into the air. Oh man, if this thing goes faster, it would really help. Potatoes, potatoes help with vodka. They don't help with saving the world from asteroids. That's really the problem. They make great French fries, and you can also make chips with them. But yeah, not the best thing for diverting asteroids, as far as I understand. Okay, we're gonna get this up here, and then we're going to try this next stage. I mean, this is the thing. They would have like multi-stage kites. Okay, there it goes. And once it kicks in, it lifts up. You see that? Now let's try extending the next one. Come on! Get upwards! Upwards! Upwards, I tell you! Upwards! Up! Up! Damn it. The sliders on the GUI may increase winch speed. You're absolutely right. They do increase winch speed, but that is not my problem right now. Oh, that's cool. There's also Kerbal Space Science Center, which is near me, Epic Tech Master in Oakland. That has a very famous large refractor, which is public access, and you can come down and see and play with. It also is one of many independent sources that saw Apollo spacecraft in flight. So whenever you see some, conspiracy theorist that's like, but nobody other than NASA has any evidence for like the Apollo missions, you just point to Chabot that like took photographs of the Apollo spacecraft on their way to the moon. They were very important, or they were somewhat important to the Apollo 13 mission because they provided data, they provided navigational data, which made sure that Apollo 13 was in fact heading in the correct direction. They basically were the only telescope site in the US that was not fogged in. So that's kind of cool if you think about it. Okay, once again, we're going to try this one more time. One more time. Music gonna celebrate and dance the night. Yes, I have seen the Mitchell and Webb sketch. In fact, it's one of my... Oh wow, that thing just crashed. It's probably because I let go of the button. Epic Techmaster. It's Chabot Space Science Center. They have an observatory, which is... you can go up. You don't even need to pay access for the planetarium, but they do have a really good planetarium. And yeah, it's worth checking out because it's really historical and important. That's, if you remember the video I did with the Mercury spacecraft, that was the mock-up that I sat in, was from there, from them. Okay, let's try extending this out again. Oh, oh man, I messed it up. Yeah, no, it wasn't so much the right. So the higher the kite, the higher the winch speed, the lower the effective kite speed. But more importantly, I let go of the accelerate button because I was stupid. Yeah, a lot of schools used to have planetariums in the 60s, but there's a lot fewer schools that have planetariums these days. It's kind of one of these things that disappeared. There was a whole news story about it recently that I found really fascinating because, in Britain, in Scotland, to have a planetarium as part of a school, that was like, what? That totally doesn't make sense. Okay. Yeah, there are people that still stubbornly believe the world is flat, and yeah, look, this thing is really struggling to get fast enough. It doesn't have enough power. So this thing is flying, but the next one won't. Yeah, but that spoils the point. Someone's like, oh, but couldn't you put a... couldn't you have a... No, I don't want to have to put a rocket on anything here. I want to make these things fly all on their own. It's just a shame you can't just make these things longer, because that would be really fun if there was... Yeah, there was a guy that posted on one of my videos last week, and he basically said, I don't believe that America landed on the moon. I mean, look, Russia was leading the space race, and then suddenly America started winning. That totally is far too fishy. And I was like, okay, well, why did Russia congratulate America on landing on the moon? Oh, well, they were in on the whole thing. It's a worldwide conspiracy. Which basically completely obliterates his first argument. Surely if Russia was in on it, it doesn't matter. Right? Right? If Russia was in on the whole thing, and we're actually working, then why would his first argument hold any water to start with? Yeah, people are just, people just are it's not that they're dumb, it's they think too hard about some things. They ask the wrong questions. So Silent Searchlight is saying this stream needs the theme from those magnificent men in their flying machines. They go uppity up, they go downity down, up and down, flying around. I remember that movie. This, and we're gonna get it. Excellent. Ooh, this is an interesting angles here. I like this. Conspiracy theories do indeed make good television. So I don't think this needs the double wings on. I think this may have enough on its own. Whoa, look at this whole thing. Oh, yeah, things really start to look interesting here. They are starting to move in all sorts of interesting ways. I think plenty of people need music when they have me, at least my singing. Let's be clear, I have an excellent record collection back there, but my singing isn't going to win any points there. And we're about to crash. Yeah, okay, that's flying around and that's crashing. Oh, this is really, really interesting. Okay. Oh, wait, this still has a wing attached? Where was that wing from? Can I sing my recent song in my favorite song in recent history? I don't know. I think Uptown Funk is my favorite song from recent history. Okay. Yeah, this is some real powerful explosions. Okay. Yeah, it is really funny, the kind of stuff that people come up with to justify their particular belief. I mean, I would really like to debate like a flat earther who actually had consistent arguments that didn't nullify each other. But, you know, hey, that doesn't happen. Oh, I wonder if we've got the crazy aircraft that I used for demonstrating the docking maneuver. I don't see it here. Oh well, never mind. Not seeing it. Not here. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see anywhere. I didn't think that was a SpaceX video. I thought that was a third party that did the SpaceX video. But I can't remember who it was, but I looked tonight. They were known for other stuff beyond that SpaceX video. Okay, it's not here. Okay, it's 11:28, and we haven't been going that long, but I do need to kind of close up the patient. What do I have to do that isn't Kerbal Space Program? Yep, no, XCOM, Team Fortress Tharsis, take on Mars, Starward Rogue. I want to play a bit of Starward Rogue. Why don't we try that for a little while? And it goes full screen for me. Pardon me, I just got to deal with a full screen situation here. Game init. Loading items from disk. Power. Pressing cancel. But what I need to do is cancel. I guess I got to select a file first. How do I change this? The options on this? How do I make this? Setup, main menu, no. How about this? Can I grab this? Oh, there, okay, how about that? How about I stick this up here? That is very odd. It's very odd to actually see a game which actually lets me adjust the window size. Ooh, trippy. Okay, we'll just do that. Start new run. And who have we got? We got the deep blue, the red shift. Time only moves when you move. Oh, and also paper thin defenses, but who cares? Let's just do this guy. Start the run. Let's see if this works. There we go. Starward Rogue from Arson Games. Whoa, Arson Games. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, gotta get in here somehow. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 no. Okay, there we go. I'm coming for ya with my bullet hell awesomeness. Yes. So Arson Games, they worked on this, you know, space roguelike thingy, whatever. Has some cool music, by the way. Okay, and we get some containers and credits and stuff. Oh, I guess there's something still alive here, because I'm still not able to leave. There, excellent. Pick this up. Ah, some missiles. Those will prove extra useful. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my god, oh my god! Lasers! Lasers everywhere. Oh, yeah, no, I know how you're gonna work. Oh crap, 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 crap. I'm taking a lot of damage here. Okay, that's one more down, and there's a bomb there. Probably should not try and hit that. Okay, excellent. Picked up some experience. Picked up some bombs. Picked up some mad dubstep tunes. Okay. I forget. Left button? Oh. Go on. Okay, what? Left button? Oh, left button. That is scary as anything, and I'm gonna die. Yes. Okay. Yeah, all the so people are talking about the missing cosmonaut theories. Most of them have been disproven. There's like Italian brothers that claim to have heard all sorts of transmissions from like Soviet spacecraft, and there's one particular one which basically proves what they were saying to be complete bunk, where they basically claim it leaves a trail of fire wherever you sprint. Great. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yes. Yeah. Whoa, whoa, trail of fire everywhere. I'm really bad at this. Oh, look at the laser bolts. They get traveled and messed around by gravitational forces. That's part of the trick here. You gotta understand the force of gravity so you can direct your shots correctly. Oh, and something here. Now, how do I get in here? Well, I'd probably point that down that way and then grab all my loots. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Alien! Alien! Yes! Ahahaha! Oh, left button to spend health and go that way. Should I do that? I'll do that. Oh, I haven't got any key cards. Can't go this way. Obviously don't want to upset the shopkeeper this time. LB to spend credits to... Okay, energy boost. Key card! Maybe I should do that. There, I'll get that. That cost me some money, but that's fine. Now I can spend my key cards and go in here. And this is the shield transfer. Yep, let's pick that up. Sweet. Ooh. Oh, what's this? Anger protocol. Increased damage by 25%. Infinite missiles until I take damage. No, that's not good. Rain cannon versus combat shield. I think I'm gonna take the anger protocol. Okay, now next one. We're all fully armored up. I really like how people are actually sensibly discussing conspiracy theories in the chat, and I'm barely able to keep up with them because I'm playing some silly game here. Oh yeah, enjoying the tunes.
Okay. Yes. Man, it's like so much concentration when you start playing this game. Oh yeah, the JFK conspiracies are kind of crazy. Somebody was actually asking, like, you know, would we be on Mars today if JFK hadn't been assassinated? And my honest opinion is that JFK being assassinated was one of the things that kept the Apollo moon program from getting serious cuts during its lifetime. Because, you know, no one wanted to be the politician that would cut funding to JFK's legacy, right? It would just have been too much of a political suicide, let's say. Okay, I guess I'm gonna try this. Oh, hurt myself there. And I'm out of missiles. Apparently I only take one missile at a time. Oh, okay. Yeah, so much for that. Oh well. Heading on to the next place. Yeah, there's a whole lot of like, if this happened, then this would have happened. I don't know, I think honestly we would have still taken a lot longer to get to the moon if JFK hadn't been assassinated. Just, you know, it was obviously a great tragedy that it happened, but, you know, I don't think that it was... I think actually if you listened, someone was pointing out that towards the end of you know, before he died, there was certainly comments that implied that he was mellowing towards Russia in terms of collaboration with them. There was some suggestions that there could be a collaboration between the Soviets and the US to go to the moon. That might have actually been more interesting in the long run, I guess, but I don't know. Robot shop is in this way. No good to me. I'm gonna keep go my way back. Back. Do I have any key cards? No key cards. I'm gonna keep going this way. Ooh, that was scary sounding. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay. Okay, that's that one. Oh, wait, no, I've done that one. But this one. This one? That one? That one. That one. That one, that one. That one. Do any of these go here? None of these seem to go here. Oh, wait a second. Hold on, this one? Ah, that's what I was supposed to do. Haha. Ah, I figured it out. That's kind of scary. Gain credits from killing enemies. Gain health after killing enemies. I'm gonna do that. Whatever this is kind of... This looks like an actual roguelike level with the text in the corner. Oh yeah. It's like, it looks like a roguelike level from the original Rogue where the levels were defined by ASCII text. I like roguelikes, and roguelikes hate me. They always give me terrible numbers. That's the way we shall see. Okay, and bad guy, are we ready? Bad guy, it is Battle Swarm. Okay, we're gonna beat Battle Swarm. Yeah, right. This is where it gets really interesting. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Kinda doing that. Kinda doing that. Kinda not doing that. Where can I go? Where can I go? Where can I go? See, a regular bullets, you know, hell game would have a much smaller hitbox than these things have. So it is kind of a weird hybrid that definitely does not lend itself to a traditional kind of bullet hell playthrough. Okay, apparently I only carry one missile at a time here. Oh, that's what that is. Whoa! That's what the fire does. Woo! Excellent. I'm just keeping the firepower up on Battle Swarm. Battle Swarm. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness. Just keep moving in here. Excellent. Level up. I'm gonna do that. 10% damage. And taking it. Make it rain! What way shall I go? I'm gonna go this way. Forward to the next level. Make it to, without using any consumables. Sure. Let's try that. I have no idea what way I'm going, but let's go for it. Main guns have a chance to poison enemies. Great, let's do that. Experience. I can't use missiles, I guess. I wonder if I obliterate this, if there's anything I find in here. I like the way this obliterates in every direction. That really feels like I'm actually doing something right doing this, huh? Oh, obliterating, 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 obliterating. Okay, that's good. Oh, what the hell is that thing? Bullets everywhere. That's the way these games get played. There's bullets everywhere. Okay, we're doing well. Pick up some health. Oh, we're apparently at full health. That's a good sign. Whoa. Yeah. Really keep it up. Aha, spider is down. Excellent. Leveled up. And we get this. And I could take max shield or double healing. I think I'm going to take the shield. That's pretty good. No. Let's keep going. Oh, I can't go this way. I don't want to spend any cards because that means I'll fail the level for consumables reasons. So I'm just going to have to keep going for it. I've already come from this direction. I've already come from that direction. So I am at a dead end. Next. I shall go this way. Health. Whoa. You're too easy. That one was too easy, actually, yeah. I'm gonna destroy these things and take them out. I do have work tomorrow. I have many things to do. Okay. Ah! No, 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 no. Oh, wow, I survived. I thought I was totally gonna die. It's telling me I can still try to make it to the next level and get lots of consumables, lots of key cards and stuff. See, I can pick that up. Pick that up. Get my health shards. Survive. Sooner or later, the next floor will be mine. Excellent. Just in case there's anything here. Nope. Next one. Oh. This has a pointer to me, pointing me in some direction or another. Health boost. Health boost is always useful. Oh crap! At least I didn't die. Whoa, lots of explosions everywhere. Excellent! More destruction in my name. Okay, next one. Aha! Okay, gotta get some more health shards because apparently I'm taking too much damage here. But hopefully we'll find some more health shards to heal myself. Oh, 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 oh. Explosions all around. There's still things explodifying. Ah, excellent. That helps a great deal when I blow that stuff up, because it means I don't have to worry. Ah, excellent. More loot. This weapon is pretty good, I have to say. And there's a key card in there somewhere, but I need to use this teleporter somewhere to get in there. Oh, there it is, teleporter. Now use that teleporter to get back. And now I can continue on my quest. What is your quest? What is your favorite color? Oh, crap, 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 crap. There we go. Come on, what's in the loot? Thank you, whatever that is. I like it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, missiles, that's what that is. I don't need missiles though. Oh, crap, 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 crap. Whoa, 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 whoa. One of these days. Oh, excellent, level up. Max health. I think I'm going to reinforce my health because that's a good thing to have. Holy crap, this is really hard. And then I can't get this key card because I need a missile. We're going to fight Mirror Mask. Mirror Mask is the... Oh my god! Bullets shooting everywhere! I'm glad he's not shooting that kind of beam forwards because that would be a really hard time for me. Perfect! Do I want corrosive or do I want recovery mode? I kind of like what I've got because that seems pretty awesome. I'm just going to grab some stuff, some experience. And then next level. Now entering floor 3 of 5. Proceeding deeper into the megalith. This is Starward Rogue from Arson. Have 0 credits when I leave the game, and that's not going to happen. It's so hard to do. Whoa! Whoa, lasers! Notice the black hole doing weird things to my bullets. Whoa! Oh shit, I wasted a missile there. Excellent. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, level up. Immune to important rooms revealed. Let's increase my max health. Why not? Because it seems that that's like an obvious lazy thing for me to do. Nothing here for me to care about. Whoa! We already got 100% health, so I'm doing good. I need to kill everything so that these turrets stop throwing bullets out. I need to find something to kill first. There we go. In there. Haha! Grab that. Grab that. Anything else to grab? Nothing to grab. Let's keep moving. Go. This is too hard. There's some other bad guy in here. Excellent. Okay. I need to pick up more of these little things to help heal me up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is there any... Where... There is... Oh, there. Whew. That was some serious shooty pew stuff. And then we get another boss here. Invader. Which looks like Space Invaders, if I remember correctly. Whoa! 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 Is there... Wait a second, is there stuff around the other side that I can steal? No, can't shoot him from this angle. Oh well, so much for that. Okay, let's go and deal with these. Run around the back. Well, they're not wondering what to do, and then I'm gonna come through. Oh, lasers, 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 lasers. That's right. Go! Oh, oh. Haha. Totally beat these aliens. Okay, what's this do? Increases critical chance. Let's do that. Is this the only exit? I thought that was a boss. No, we want to get to the next level. Exiting floor 4. And this one says, open all containers, even the locked ones. Nah, that's not gonna work. Doing a lot of critical hits here. Whoa! Whoa! How do I deal with this thing? Man, that did so much damage to me there. I am down to I've already taken a ton of damage trying to kill this level. Whoa! Oh, no, 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 no! Down to 1 hit point now. I'm totally ruined. Receive double credits, more rare loot, health sacrifice shop. I'm just gonna do this. Not good at all. I'm down to like 1 hit point basically. Or 3 hit points now, I guess that's slightly better. I don't think that's worth doing. I'm gonna go this way. Okay. Oh, there's another guy. Oh, well, that didn't count for much. Next one. Oh crap! I shot the shopkeeper! Shot the shopkeeper! I shot the shopkeeper, but I did not shoot his deputy. Lilliputians, consummate consumer, or risky assassin. Heavily increased damage and ability to avoid hazard-related traps, but at what cost? None of these are any good! And now I'm stuck. I'm down to 1 hit point again, and I have no options basically. I'm really out of options here. I was doing so well! So well! Try going this way. Good thing is that as I'm killing enemies, I'm getting health back, because I've got that option. Oh! So that is really helping me. Otherwise I would be completely lost by now. Yes! I'm totally killing things. Yeah, even destroying the shrapnel here is giving me health back. That is a really, really good mod that I have here. Were it not for that, I would surely have failed by now. But I keep failing as it is. Some of these things just require a little too much concentration for me to be comfortable. Oh crap, I'm stuck in the corner here. Oh my god. What's this? Energy boost circuit. Sure, I'll do that. That'll work for me. None of this. Anything here worthy? Yes, got some stuff for my energy tokens and whatnot. Some more tokens, stuff. On to the next one. It's awesome when that happens. Oh, this is thoroughly enjoyable, even though I'm bad at it. Come for me! Come for me! I know you want it. I know you want my plasma bullets in your face. It's exactly what you live for. It's the only reason you exist, is to lose to me. Okay. Okay. Come on. Can you gonna go away? No? There we go. Finally. Come on. Come on. You know you want it. Good. Where's this bad guy? There must be at least one bad guy still here. There we go. Now we've got rid of that. The level fixes itself. So where is the teleporter that I need to get through? There it is, there. So we can grab this. Just in case there's anything here. Teleport back. Now continue on to the next destination in my long journey. Gotta kill things very soon. I think if I kill all these explosive things, the lasers will eventually disappear, maybe? No, apparently not. Let's kill all the shrapnel. Maybe that's what I need to do. Okay, well, never mind. just go on to the next level. Whoa! Keep moving before the lasers hit me. Whoa, 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 whoa. Lasers, lasers, lasers! Not here. Ah! Totally worked. I don't think I've ever done as well in one of these games. I just thought I'd pick it up for fun, but man, I'm actually doing really well right now in this round. The Warden will not know what hit him if I keep up this rate of attacks. Level up! What do I get? Increase max health. I'm going to take the critical chance, because the critical chance can really, really help. Critical hit chance. Do I want to go into the robot shop? Let's go into the robot shop. Okay, so we have fills things with lead and makes light shows, blocks bullets. I'm going to pick that one. How many credits do I have? I get plenty. I'm going to get them all, damn it. Yeah, we got a kind of a complete set of robots to help me out here. These dudes are all on my side now. There's some more credits. And then we just run the way through the level. Just wait until we see some enemies. Down around this way. Oh wait, there's some I don't really need that. No, never mind. And just quick sneak through this room. And then out the other side, and we'll start going in a completely different direction now. Oh crap, did I just go through the lasers? I went through the lasers. Do not look into the lasers! So yeah, we have laser blasts and everything going on now. So this should help a little with my firepower situation. But you know what, I think because my drones are killing things, that might actually be meaning that I'm not killing things and getting the health for them, which could cause some trouble. Aha, excellent. So now, next room. Okay, got that one. Kill these things. Whoa! Lasers. More lasers here. More lasers there. Lasering the heck out of everything. More lasers. Next! Whoa! Lasers! Whoa! Lasers! Whoa! What the heck are those spinny things of death? They look like pretty crazy. Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! This is not good. 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 Ow! 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 God, everything was going so well! I died on... I was scored so well, and then suddenly it was like, here's a room that is just bullets. Okay, thanks, guys, for turning up. I think I'm going to have to finish things off now. So, yeah.
Good night. See you guys some other time. I'm going to have some XCOM stuff posted tomorrow. Have a good night. See you around and fly safe.